People have talked a lot about free will and whether it exists or not, but the Bible teaches very clearly that we do have a choice, that God gives us the choice to choose good or to do evil, and we're responsible for the choices that we make. So why? Why did God choose to allow there to be evil to exist? Why did he allow us a choice? Couldn't he have just said, you know what, this evil stuff, it's bad, we're not going to have it? Well, let's go back to the book of Genesis and see at the very beginning. So God creates man and woman, and he says you can eat from any tree in the garden except for the one tree of the knowledge of good and evil. If you eat that, you will die. Now he could have said, you know what, do whatever you want. There's no law. There's nothing that's right or wrong. Or he could have not given us the choice and said, nope, there's no thing that you could do wrong. You're like a robot. The problem with that is if he had taken away free will, we would have been like a robot. It wouldn't be love if we didn't have the choice to love. It wouldn't be good if we didn't have the choice. I could say to my cat who's laying over there, Annie, don't fly. Annie, don't fly. Annie, don't fly. Good girl. Good girl. No, she's not a good girl because she's not flying. She doesn't have a choice. She can't fly. And so just like that, we have the ability to choose right and wrong, and because we have the ability to choose wrong, when we choose right, it really is a way of worshiping God and doing the right thing. And so why would God do that? Why would God choose to allow us to do something wrong and have these awful consequences? Now, God does not create evil by allowing it to exist. He just allows it to exist. And St. Augustine had a quote where he talked about why perhaps God allowed that. And he said that God judged it better to bring good out of evil than to suffer no evil to exist. So God, in his wisdom, knew that it would be better to allow evil to exist and bring good out of it than to not allow it to exist. And if evil had not existed and we didn't have the choice, then we wouldn't be able to see parts of God's attributes. We wouldn't have been able to see his mercy and his forgiveness and how he can bring good out of evil. So I'm not God. I can't tell you exactly why he gave us free will. But I can tell you that I like the ability to choose, and I'm glad that I have someone who I can depend on when I do choose the wrong thing for forgiveness. So, what are you going to do with your free will?